welcome back to the best map in PUBG, which is Miramar. And if you're wrong, well, you're wrong because I'm right, and that's how this works. It is a dictatorship that I run, not a democracy. And if you don't like it, cool, that's fine. I don't mind.
And here blasts the USSR music. In the
USSR?
background.
Yo, I didn't wait. No, that's communist. What?
It was also a dictatorship.
You know what? That's fair.
Stalin was a dictator of the USSR, which also then invoked the pressure of communism amongst them. Just to let you know, World War II was one of my favorite topics.
I'm happy for you in that. That is not where my mind goes when I immediately think of dictator at this moment in time.
And we're now going to cancel Bard.
I didn't say anything. I just said it's not where my mind goes when I think dictator immediately. That's all I said. Don't. Wait, why would I get canceled for this? All right, Pasta Biceps. He's trying to get a gun, trying to. Whoa, that is some interesting hair. Wow, that is a hairdo and a half. All right. I don't even know what I was saying. Pasta Biceps, he's trying to figure out how the heck he lives. Oh, no, he doesn't live here. All right, buddy. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to... Oh,
You've got a basically an axe. Just use it and throw it. And somehow...
Go Jason on these guys.
And hope. Yeah, go Jason.
Go Jason on them. But... I mean, this is, yeah. Like, we're just waiting for the inevitable. 4v1 and he has nothing. Oh, God.
The alternative is he stays put.
Wow, they're even using util for this. Do it. Get a knock. Nope. All right, bye. Well, that's an insta DC and go straight to a TDM. Dude, what the heck is with these? Like,
yeah, this is it. I was gonna make that point, but we were too engaged with the possibility of Jason. But yeah, the very far west zone this time. It's definitely a lot more interesting. Brickyard being the central point. Not a bad little spot to be in, Brickyard. Rarely end up on the west side of this map. El Pozo, again, you could run that risk to go and be posted up. You would really want to be the mountain where we are seeing TCG locating themselves. You want to be in that sort of position. But other than that, this could be a very interesting fight because we are looking at 3 valleys here.
What? What are they doing?
They're riding. What would you expect? Carpool karaoke. I bet
they came from
Taylor
Chuma? What are you... Wait, what? No, hold up. What? What is this team doing? They're clown carring with no gear. They came from Chuma. Chuma's completely free. Or like where are y'all going?
I said they're singing carpool karaoke. I want to get in their comms. This is fascinating. This is blowing your mind, and I could just hear the cogs turning in your head right now. But Affinity doing what everyone wants to do in life, and is just have a little bit of fun as they drive up and do drive-bys. Can't hit anything because they were not in the hood, and they do not know how to shoot.
They're trolling.
And yes,
they have to be trolling. Like, please. This is hurting my brain too much.
I'll tell you what, it's worked. Ducky getting 1, and that's a flush. That's a win. Somehow and some way, this squad of Affinity have gone and won their battle, and now have a new compound. They have. I don't even know how they've done that. Oh, they're off again. They're off again. I think it's the mindset that we're already dead last. Why the hell not go for the shits and giggles?
Okay, but they're also not dead last. I'm pretty sure. Like, they're not high up for sure, but like.
Bunny hop.
I'm proud of vehicle physics, by the way.
Oh, here's the shots to get it going. Hazuki will get down AO, and he drops to the floor and very quickly. Affinity. Well, I think they were ready for their nap time, and probably why they were driving around. you good there, bud? It's oh, roll. If there was a team situated here and started shooting at the car, I would laugh.
Okay, moving on. My brain legitimately has.
I'm gonna Control Alt Delete.
Please, Alt F4 my
Task
brain.
Manager. I feel in this scenario, even Task Manager would say waiting to respond. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Your brain is fried. I've got you. It's okay.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a sip of water.
I got you back. Don't you worry. Well, a lot of teams not actually rotating just yet. A lot of them trying to wait for that zone to start pushing in. But right now, as I said, that 3-valley battle will come into play, especially if the zone moves south. But I tell you what, how about a little bit of
Monica by my side. Oh, sorry.
Over the western ledge. As we're starting to see TTG and ZE encroach onto the same territory. The question is, who's got the biggest kahunas and who is willing to take that gunfight first?
All right, my brain has come back online. What the heck was that, Infinity? What? Is this one of the scrim sets where you just like, you do that and then you're just like, all right, guys, we're not going to compete in EWC? Like, that, I'm not going to lie, that's kind of the vibes. Like, they're not going to show up for the Game 6. I guarantee that, like, 75% sure they're not going to show up for Game 6 if they pulled that. Like, they might just not get a strike, but if they're not actually going to compete, like, what? Like, okay, all right, guys, I got to get on a soapbox a little bit. Move aside. Let me stand real quick. I know that PUBG is a difficult game. I know that comp is a difficult game. And I know that scrims can be frustrating and difficult. You get donuts, and that's all you get sometimes, and it happens. It's part of the learning experience, and I highly recommend that you stick with it, and it's frustrating, and if you're looking to use PUBG just as a release of energy and not actually competing, that's cool. But, like, with all due respect, Affinity, that's not the way to do it, guys. Please, please, please. If you're doing it for just entertainment, fair enough. I think I was so entertained that I wasn't entertained and you broke my brain.
From a competitive standpoint, is what you're trying to say. You are not entertained from competitive. From my content background, that is perfect. I love it.
That's
but we do
fair.
Not, we don't advocate messing around in a scrim lobby. There's what you're trying to get at, I think.
Oh my gosh. Now the toxic and intrusive thought process has entered my brain. What if you purposely wasted all of your nights by purposely trolling in scrims?
Oh, and then what? Pop off when you actually go to the EWC qualifier?
Nope. Just troll. That's it. You literally just have the squad name troll. That is all. Oops. I did the wrong thing. I know. I did the wrong thing. There we go. You just have, you just make your name troll, your tag is troll, and all you do in scrims is troll. Panzers, UMPs, vectors, SMGs, shotguns.
Yeah, they'll be banned very quickly.
But
very quickly. Like,
technically, they're playing scrims, man.
Technically, but they would be banned also quickly. We know that the American PUBG scrims would say no. But nonetheless, we are grateful for what they give us in the community. But talk about this, Outlast Gaming, they have information. Let's play jump through. Let's see who gets the jump. Barry gets tagged down for 26 HP. Trying to play peekaboo once again. Who's going to make the next jump? Not Barry, because he's saying, F this stuff, I am out.
All right, I think oh my gosh. I need to alt F4 my brain again. All right, it's fine. Barry vibes. Let's go back into it. Let's actually let's you've been casting. I haven't been casting, so I feel bad. So let me get back on the casting horse and get my brain back just a little bit.
You do you, man. I'm chill with whatever you give me. Don't you worry about that. But one thing I love about Barry, he is committed to cause a little bit of chaos. As once again, the peekaboos and jumps will start to come through. But the exit clause, taken. Out he goes. Goodbye, amigos. He's not fighting with that for any longer.
Oh, Dots, are you? Oh, wow. They're just going ahead and crashing. Did they know that they're... No, they're not crashing? I'm so confused.
They've only just arrived. They've only just arrived. They have been rotating through the first zone. They've only just arrived the second zone, and in doing so, having to come right up to one of the mixed squads. And that is just the worst way to come in with entry, to take some damage. They haven't even gained height at all, as they have to go and re-aggress the Z-Mix squad.
It's fine. Okay, Fate. Where did Fate go? I thought they were mid. Okay. Well, I guess he lost the vehicle as well. And now it is just Bubby. It's not looking too good for him. Alright. Sorry, dude. I cannot shake that. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not trying to even be toxic. I'm just having a hard time. Alright, imbalance. IM3. Dude, I need to switch it back to IM3. IM3 is what they had. I had it as before. I don't know why they do it, but I kind of like it. IM3 is just like a cool tag. But AK, Furia, and Imbalance all trying to say hello. And, well, we're going to start out with a pit maneuver. I don't know if that was planned at all, but Doo-Doo. Doo-Doo. He's going to go ahead and get turned around and then try to go somewhere. But Furia is going to make it to the compound first. They're going to get out of their cars and prep for a fight. That doesn't seem like it's going to happen.
Well, I wouldn't rule it out just yet. AKA could come back and reposition. They have height. They have position that would benefit them. The only thing that Furia have right now is a compound. They do have hard cover, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're in the best of positions here.
No, it's really not a great compound, but it is safety for right now. And RDS and Posa actually go ahead and move out of there. And Bubby, he's getting hunted down. Matthias going to be the one who did kill him. Collects the point. Battle X on this far western side. Trying to figure out where other people are. See if he can get any kills, any flushes. And Zanganos. It's not going too well for them. They take another knock. And I think he just rezzed him too. That's unfortunate. But it looks like 4 happy men. They're trying to maintain their happiness and try to get some kills to their total.
Well, if they're being happy, at least they can do is get the flush. But right now, Zingaro getting away with one nade that did fly in. But you need to be careful, Raz. Rosetto getting a little aggressive. Could have been shot once again. And I feel another knock could be coming through any second. As once again, they start to press into the point. And, oh, the res was not even worth it at this point. As Rizango has to push in. Finds one, gets the flush. That's going to be helpful, but
oh my god.
Headshot comes through. That's another second. Thank you very much. And Raz will finally drop to the floor. Great press. A great work. ZE saying thank you very much for 2.
All right, show me what you do. I like the name. Let's see if you can follow it up. Wait, are you just going to go for the res, you madman? You have to smoke. You can't just do... Okay.
No, just go for the aggression.
No
that
way.
Works very well.
Ooh. The M16. No way. All right. Well, it was a good attempt, but Zanganos, they only have Mathika left alive as Bad and Rosetto. I was about to say his full name and get canceled, so I'm very glad I didn't do that. I probably wouldn't get canceled, but you know, I like to try and keep it clean so that if PUBG ever comes knocking, I can say that I haven't cussed and I can maintain being professional, even though I laugh all the time. It's a very typical thing for me, like you mentioned. It's fine.
On the analyst desk.
You know what? I would love to be with Mark. The drive-by, it was an attempt, but the attempt did not work out. So Kira is going to be able to get 1 res off. It looks like, what? Fury is getting hunted down by Imbalance? They're not in the best of spots, and well, Teon, with him being down, that's actually a good... All right. Furia getting pushed.
Bone able to get 1, says thank you very much, and their flush could come through if the nade just lands where it needs to. Landing a bit short at the moment, but that nade did land deep. Kraken getting tagged down, and this is a fatal Furia. This is the Furia we expected to see out of the open with their pants down. Oh, to pass the left alive. What has happened to Furia? Oh no, we have to control Alt Delete again.
Pose is literally just gonna stab Duel in the back. Like this is literally the craziest set of scrims I've seen because this is just wild. Like what the heck is happening? Pose is literally gonna shoot 2 of them in the back. I'm calling it right now. We're not gonna move off him. Calling it right here. Oh, come on, dang it, man. Wait, I could be right.
Yep. No, he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. He's gonna play for life, play for position, but now he definitely can. He's stuck inside that blue zone. It's not gonna be too heavy. A good nade, good land, exactly where it needs to. Going for the vehicle, finds one, the gun. Unable to get the second with the nade, but more pressure has to be put forward as the blue zone gets it done. Pasta, that was phenomenal to cause the upset.
Yep, brain broken. Brain is just full broke right now. I don't know.
It's not done. You could take out all 3. You could take out 3 players, but they still come alive. 2 flushed, confirmed. How is this possible?
All right, well, Jake's gonna go ahead and find 1 onto Raising Cane's, and now he's gonna try to get a nade in order to try and collect a point, secure something for them, because it has not been a good day. It's not been a good game for really any team except for Rock, let's be honest. Rock has been... Well, Posa is going to go down to blue. Maybe someone shot at him, but Lobes... Wait, he's the only one alive. Wooly went down too. And Balance, well, they're going to lose 2. They were just destroyed by Lobes. And now, Teon, it is just him!
Oh. The play's coming out today, but Lobes just shy of the 4-piece to make history, but it just couldn't unfold. And in doing so, that's heals coming up as well. They'll be able to res themselves back to full health. No, they won't. The third party from the Strix mix coming through. That's huge. Takes it all away. As this is going to be the disaster that comes forward.
Oh my god.
The S mix. This is phenomenal. Unbelievable. Imbalance eliminated.
All right, guys, I didn't.
They keep swinging.
I did not realize it, but I'm just casting pubs. This is just pubs at this point. Like this isn't scrims. This isn't comp. This is legitimately pubs. I've never seen a scrim set that is more like pubs than I have right now, and I'm very baffled by it, as you can tell. I still can't wrap my brain around it.
It's definitely a turning point for sure.
I'm so used to knowing. Oh man, if he had cooked it a little bit more, it would have been good. Well, AKA they're trying to find something. Zane, he jumped out or got hit by a car. But whatever it is, they kind of need to finish this before they can go for the res, just because of all the different angles that people have on it. He is first knock, so it's going to be fine for a bit. Strix should get found and killed by Gooners.
Kobe.
It was a stun, so not yet. I think he's going to jump up on top, and the Molly is actually going to find him. Oh my god. What are you on?
Zuki. Zuki is still staying alive. Creating a 420 nation inside of the building, but still. the cover's helping. He's able to stay alive for a lot longer than he is expecting. Try to wait this out. A lot of covers to help it, and finally the third party starts to come in.
What?
And what?
What?
Wait, huh?
What?
He did it me! He did it me! He TK'd his own team.
He didn't just do it. Oh my god. He knocked and bro. I can't. I don't know what's happening. I can't do this anymore. I can't.
Matrix is not helping you.
Bro, I'm actively so confused. But brain hurt. I can't do this. It's fine. All right, Jinx, show me what you got, bro. You know, just 1v3. I've seen you do it. I've seen you do it before.
If it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen now. It's not gonna happen.
10. We're up to 10. Alrighty, guys. Oh.
Zuki still healing in the background, and I think AKA might have missed the opportunity to get rid of Zuki here.
Nah, they know where he is.
To stay alive.
They took some shots at him, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they took some shots. He doesn't really have anything, especially with only 1 med left. So, zone's closing. It's ticking pretty hard. It's hurting. He is an unhappy boy. As Rock, they're down to 2. Don't know how that happened or why that happened, but it happened. And Zuki finally dead as TTG, they only have 1 kill, but they have 4 players, which is more than I can say for a lot of teams in here. Icy, oh, Gooners actually do have 4 as well. Okay, never mind. Actually, a lot of teams have 4 in here apparently.
I was gonna say, I know maths is like a second language to you, but definitely I could count to 4.
No.
As a lot of teams able to get themselves closer to that central zone. We've moved away from the valleys as we start to head to these mounds, but TT getting dropped as Sep from the TTG squad able to create a little bit more of an opening for their rotation to push forward as Zone will force them to this upper mound where, well, a lot of teams are trying to take advantage, but critically, Dots, well, if they have to rotate, they're climbing an uphill battle, again, in the most literal sense.
I don't drink, but I need a shot right now. All right, Tiltown, what can you do? It has been a very interesting game, and Karam actually getting taken down by Greg Shot, which he had to cross. That was an unfortunate time for him, but BattleX is between him and Savvy, and he can just barely see the head, but he's not taking the shots. He's trying to isolate him, and he's... BattleX doesn't even know! He's not shooting at Savvy! He was shooting at Nanu from the other side! BattleX has no idea that this is happening! Savvy has the blue bag, but now he's taking blue. He doesn't know where BattleX is. Trimble trying his best, but I think he was spotted. And he is full white, but Savvy is going to go ahead and help him out. As Sep, I believe, pulled some emergency flares. Trimble, well, Savvy's going to go down. Sep 21. Oh my gosh, Trimble is just doing so much work. But Souls is trying to help him out. Sep has to pull out the mini. Ooh.
Sep missed every shot there, did not land, and he's going to be kicking himself knowing that he can shoot better than that, and in doing so, Tiltown able to stayed alive just for a little bit longer before getting wiped. Zone continues to push around this western position, which guess who's on top of it?
Is it Rock by any chance?
Yeah. Somehow they find these positions all too well. So they're in a great position. You've got Dots inside the buildings in the divot. This zone really could go either way, but it could also force both teams to fight on this hill. And those two teams, I think, are probably going to have the best opportunity unless Goons play the ultimate upset onto Rock. Oh, talking of upsets, how about a crazy push from the Rez squad?
I mean, Rez, they do have 4 up as well, so it could actually work out in their favor because they can play the edges of it. I know the hard cover is in the hands of Rock and Dots, but typically we see it end in between the two. So if they can if they can maintain this position between a 2-2 split, I think it'll be actually very good for them. But we'll see what they can do. Resmi, they're up to 4 kills, aka on to 3. Rock with just 1. Gooners with 9 kills. Greg Shot by himself has 4. And Dots, they're sitting on 0 kills, but they do have a crate that was quite legitimately gifted to them, which they're very happy with. And do they have any damage? They have a grand total of barely over 100 damage. Oh no, it's 200, I think it is. But they have been sitting pretty. They've been sitting on their hands, and they don't need to. They don't really need to move. But Greg Shot, he is gonna add to his damage as he does take down Doo-Doo. I'm a kid. I'm a child. I can't not laugh, man. All right, Nanu.
Fair play. AKA they're down to the last alive as the Goons have been doing the work they needed. They've been pushing up, being aggressive, taking map control from the edge and creating a pathway of their own. I would not be surprised if they start to push Rock or anyone else for that matter to claim a compound, to claim a position as their own. But more critically, as we said, Rock in a great position as they have the only second story, well, technically the larger of the second story compounds on top of this hill. which will grant them good amount of time for the next 20 seconds. But whether they would keep this advantage now, that's a question that will be answered.
I'm not gonna lie. I looked back at my monitor to see, or to remind myself what the heck happened 5 minutes ago. And I still don't know. All right, it's fine. But Resmi and Dots, they are the ones that have prio on this circle, and they can go ahead, kind of dictate things. And I don't know when this emergency flare cover came down, but you know, it's not too bad. But Resmi, they know that Dots is not going to push out of this, or they don't think so. It's a possibility, but not a probability, as Connect is kind of keeping an eye out for them. But Resmi trying to maintain control over this north edge. I don't know if they know how many people are inside the compound, and they just know that there's shots over here and there's some wacky craziness going on, and they want to make sure that they can pick up those points. But Gooners are up to 10 kills. A very solid game no matter what for them. It has been a rough day for them. Not a rough day, I shouldn't say. It's been an interesting day. Starting out with just 3 players, and then they've gone down to some things that they shouldn't have, but they've gotten placement points. Well, absolutely. As I say that, 2 of them go down, and it is just Greg Shat GG what he can, and we'll see what he can do.
Yeah, commentators cursed at its finest. Welcome to the Commentary Curse Club, as we do it every single time. But Dots, we keep ruling them out. We don't talk about them and their strong position, but they are capitalizing on these rotations that do come forward. So it's so important that you don't make those pushes in open positions, as that's huge. Why not take it out? And that's a huge number of kills that AKA will claim. But
Blissey. I love this call by Dots. I love that Blissey is going out, because he knows that they can't play this forever. They know that they need to cross, but they know if Resmi has any sidelines, they can kill him. Oh, they have 2 crates? Wow, that's crazy. All right. Still, Rock, they have to play out of here. Resmi can just take whatever fight they want with him. But Blissey, I really do like the fact that they sent him out, and now that they can kind of try to get some more space. He just has to be careful of Connect, as Resmi is trying to figure out where the heck Rock is, but they don't know. Oh, they spotted him. They know exactly where they are now. Spectro.
Why not get that little bit of advantage? But also, you have to remember, Blissey could come and third party this if he wanted to. Sacrifice 1 for the team. He would definitely be able to pick up a couple of kills and add the points.
Nice shots.
Dollars will find the shot, get it done, trying to push for the flush, but there's a risk here, because now they see that the speed of Blissey got that as well, and so it's been taken away. So Blissey really is being a thorn in the rear end. Dollars will get the kill, but look at this already. Rez has a man down. Take that, 2 men down as well, and now we're starting to see Dots start to come alive.
Getting Connect off of that, Joshy now can push up to this hill, and that's exactly what he should do. Someone should just watch Zyko take some shots at him, try to make sure that Joshy can get over, because getting players over here is going to be critical for Dots. Granted, they're not in a bad spot, even if they can't.
Stalemate will start to ensue. Both sides know they don't have to push just yet. 9 seconds before the zone pushes in and before we get the final zone where everybody has to move. It's open space in the middle, so emergency cover, if you got it, it's the best time to do it. Zedico will start to get some hits, not able to get enough, but all this is great distractions as the car is also pushing right up to the building. Blissey's coming with cover.
That's it.
Blissey is the savior of the day. Down to 1, down to Zico to try and stay alive, but this looks to be Dots' game. This looks to be the jump that they want to see. May not be big kills, but I tell you what, it's definitely the positional play that they want.
Yep, that's why you choose that compound. You play it for the late game, you get placement points, and he's actually going to go down to blue, which he didn't even intend to do. But Dots, they win with only 5